Here are 3 reasons why you should pay attention to Paralives, especially if you enjoy playing life simulation games. Hey there, welcome back. Today I'm telling you a few reasons why you should definitely keep up with Paralives. If you enjoy this type of content, like this video and check out my 2 Paralives playlists. I'll have them linked in the description box. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see future videos. In case you don't know what Paralives is, it's an indie open world simulation game. You can build your dream house, create a para, and explore the world. So, it's a newcomer in the life simulation game genre. Currently, the team is pretty small with only 6 employees. The game will not be released anytime soon, but it'll feature seasons, weather, pets, cars, bikes, houseboats, and way more in its base game. Let's get right into this. The first reason is a simple one. The Paralives game developers actively interact with their fans and want to communicate with them. It's pretty evident that the devs take their fans' opinions into account. One example of this would be the para naming system. Before that was revealed, many people were asking if paras could include middle names, stage names, nicknames, titles, and if we could go by last name then first name. And guess what? That's exactly what they did. They clearly listened and incorporated those suggestions. A big reason why I believe the devs make a point in listening is because Paralives is being backed by the fans through Patreon. They currently have 8,913 Patreons and receive $39,561 per month from it. This means that the devs are very connected to the fan base. In fact, Paralives is very transparent with their fans. They're active on Reddit, Discord, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. They host regular Discord chats, Q&As, and gather information through surveys on the Paralives website. These surveys include many opportunities for the fans to give their input about future elements of Paralives. I personally took the survey to see how fans want physical and mental health incorporated into the game, and honestly, it was very good. I highly recommend checking out their website to see what type of content they have there and what type of surveys they have going on. Since Paralives is using Patreon, they're not only listening to the fans' ideas and opinions, but they're also invested in them. This is due to the fact that they rely on their fans to keep development moving forward. Through Patreon, they offer a few packages which allow their fans to feel more connected to the developers and the process. I feel like many fans find this transparency a huge improvement from experiences with other game developers. The Sims. The second reason why you should pay attention to Paralives would be the fact that it's pretty much the sole competitor to The Sims. This is fantastic for both Paralives and The Sims. For Paralives, it means that there's a whole bevy of potential future players. People get annoyed when you compare these 2 games, but honestly, it's a perfect comparison. This is because they're in the same genre, and honestly, there's nothing else to compare either of them to but each other. The comparison is a natural one that will happen due to that. So yes, many Simmers will probably end up playing Paralives as well. In addition, this is exactly what the Sims need. They've been getting away with pared back content for years now. They can get away with it too, considering currently there are no other options for players who want to play a life simulation game. Healthy competition is good for companies and their fan bases. It will ensure that Paralives does its best to be better than The Sims, and it'll mean that The Sims will need to actually work to keep the loyalty of their players. When Paralives comes out, we can compare it to The Sims 4 base game at their launch in 2014, and finally see how the 2 truly compare. Let's take a second to mourn the launch of The Sims 4, considering there's no pools, toddlers, ghosts, train tools, glass roof, hot tubs, and a few other elements. Not to mention the long list of bugs players deal with. Some of these bugs have been happening since launch and still aren't fixed. For example, the railings on the stairs intersecting with walls, fences, and whatnot. If you love The Sims, you should be paying close attention to Paralives and the effects it will most likely have with The Sims. Trust me, players should want this healthy competition even if they won't ever play Paralives. Competition will force EA to pull up their socks and try to maintain players' loyalty. And we definitely want that. The last reason is another simple one. The in-game tools are amazing looking. I've talked about this a few times before. My first Paralives video was all about the confirmed features, and then I have one for how the Paramaker will compete with Create a Sim, as well as one about how the Paralives Builder will compete with the Sims Build By. If you want to check out those videos, I'll leave the links in the description down below. Yes, I know we don't know the limitations of these tools. There might be annoying limitations to them, and we shouldn't get too excited. I get that, I truly do. However, have you seen the in-game tools? Curved walls, color wheels, textures, intuitive systems, easy access paramaker, essentially limitless possibilities with stacking and stretching of build objects, the list goes on. These tools and abilities will make it feel like Paralives have many positives to it. And it does. Like I said though, the game is still in development, there might be limitations. However, in my opinion, those limitations probably won't put a damper on the amazing in-game tools such as PAM and the features we've seen in build mode. In fact, I believe these features will only get better as they're developed, considering they already look great. So that's it. The big 3 reasons why you should pay attention to Paralives. The devs are going about developing the game in a transparent and engaging way. The Sims need a healthy competition. EA has been getting away with too much. Light packs, continuous bugs, lack of gameplay, boring base game, and much more. It's about time another life simulation game challenges The Sims. And to finish this off, the in-game tools look amazing, and they're still in early development, so they're honestly only going to get better. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!